Let's discuss types of reaction. Let's discuss types of reaction. The first type of reaction is called the addition reaction. I had someone that after addition reaction, what next? He told me subtraction reaction. That's wrong, please. It is called, number 2 is called substitution reaction. And finally, the last one we have what we call the elimination reaction. These are the 3 types of reaction in organic chemistry. We have addition reaction, substitution reaction, and elimination reaction. Alright, when it comes to types of reaction, there are 3. We say we have the addition reaction, we have the substitution reaction, and we have the elimination reaction. Now here's the task in exam, and for this concept, here's the task. They will ask you, they will give you several structures of compound. They will not ask you to state which of them is addition reaction, which of them is substitution reaction, which of them is what the elimination reaction. How do you know? How do you spot out addition reaction? How do you identify elimination and substitution? Let's look at a concept called how to easily identify addition, substitution, and what the elimination reaction. You can only identify them by looking at them one after the other. Let's start the first one. Let's discuss addition reaction, please. Let's discuss addition reaction. Alright, copy this down, please. Let's proceed, please. Addition reaction. For addition reaction, the complex hydrocarbon structure is broken down into a simpler hydrocarbon structure. For addition reaction, the complex hydrocarbon structure is broken down into a simpler hydrocarbon structure. Example, from alkyne to alkene, or from alkene to alkane. Please, it's easy to identify addition reaction. How do you spot out addition reaction? It's easy as observe a compound. If the compound is moving from a complex hydrocarbon structure to a simpler hydrocarbon structure, is said to be a what? Addition reaction. That is, if something is moving from alkene, or perhaps let's use as okay, if something or a compound is moving from alkyne to alkene, or from alkene to alkane, is said to be a what? The addition reaction. Moving from a complex to what? A smaller hydrocarbon structure, please. So the key concept to note is that it's moving from a bigger to smaller hydrocarbon structure. That's what you need to note here. Number 2, please. So to spot out addition reaction, observe, is it moving from bigger to smaller? If yes, definitely it's called an addition reaction. Let's call the second one called substitution reaction. Let's discuss substitution reaction. Let's discuss substitution reaction. For substitution reaction, the hydrocarbon structure remains the same. The hydrocarbon structure remains the same with some of the substituents in bracket hydrogen/alkyl hydrogen/alkyl group. I said for substitution reaction, the hydrocarbon structure remains the same with some of the substituents in bracket hydrogen or alkyl attached to it being replaced by another substituent. Now listen, I said for substitution reaction, the hydrocarbon structure remains the same with some of the substituents in bracket this, right, attached to it being replaced by another substituent. Here's the concept. Please, when it comes to substitution reaction, the structure or the formula or the structure, yes, remains the same. But the fact is that if I put hydrogen somewhere and I replace that hydrogen with something else, so whenever a replacement occur it's said to be what a substitution reaction. Whenever a replacement occur in a compound, probably I have hydrogen somewhere, that hydrogen is not replaced by bromine somewhere else. It's called a substitution reaction. Why? There's a replacement of a compound, right? An element or a compound. So that's the concept, please. Please put down, please. Put it down. Majorly for substitution reaction, the hydrocarbon structure retain its original structure. Listen, please. The hydrocarbon structure retain its original structure. Perhaps the hydrocarbon structure retain its original structure without being broken down into a smaller hydrocarbon. It is addition that breaks down from bigger to smaller. Substitution does not have to do with breakdown. It has to do with what? Replacement of what? An element from one to another. That is a change or replacement of an element. So I'm saying that the hydrocarbon structure retain its original structure without being broken down into a smaller structure. Please, a key word to note, please. Under this, a key word to note, and let's proceed, please. A key word to note here, please. A key word to note, very important, please. The hydrocarbon is not being broken down. Instead, one or more of the substituents in brackets. If I say substituent, I mean hydrogen, or I mean your alkyl group or the halogen. By alkyl group, I mean your methyl, propyl, butene, etc. By halogen, I mean your bromine, chlorine, fluorine. So I'm saying that, note that the hydrocarbon is not being broken down. Instead, one or more of the substituents, that is your hydrogen or your alkyl group or halogen, is being replaced by another. That's all. So when it comes to substitution reaction, it is what? Replacement, please. Focus on what? Replacement, please, of substituents such as your hydrogen, your alkyl group, or the halogen, please. So that's like substitution reaction. Let's discuss the last part. Let's discuss the last one there, called the elimination reaction. Let's look at elimination. All right. Reaction. All right. Let's discuss elimination reaction. Definition. For elimination reaction, one or more substituents are totally removed. One or more substituents are totally removed from the hydrocarbon without replacement. From the hydrocarbon without replacement by the word eliminate, to remove away. So if they give you a compound such as probably, let's say chlorine is at one part and the other part they remove the chlorine away, that kind of reaction is called what there? An elimination. They eliminated what? The chlorine away. So I'm saying that for elimination reaction, one or more substituents are totally removed from the hydrocarbon without replacement. Full stop. This can cause the hydrocarbon to form another homologous series. This can cause the hydrocarbon to form another homologous series. Now, aside elimination, that probably there will be a removal of a substituent, you can also understand elimination as something moving from a smaller compound to what? To a bigger compound. Please, addition, bigger to smaller, substitution, replacement, elimination, the removal of substituent, or you understand it as smaller compound moving towards a higher compound. That is a smaller compound, or a smaller compound means what? A complex or a bigger compound. The S means smaller, the B means bigger. To save time and space, so I have to use S and B. All right, this is like the understanding behind addition reaction, substitution reaction, and elimination reaction. Let's look at examples to explain these types of reaction. All right, let's take examples. Example 1. Example, please. It says, mention the types of reaction involved in the following. That's all. Mention the types of reaction involved in the following. Number 1. All right. It says that we are asked to determine which is addition, subtraction, and elimination here. Please, number 1. Is number 1 addition, subtraction, or elimination, please? Who will tell, please? Number 1. It's clear that number 1 is moving from a higher, an alkene, to a smaller alkene. So whenever something is moving from a bigger to smaller, it's called what? An addition reaction. Moving from a higher compound to what? A smaller compound. An alkene to alkane. Observe, an alkene to alkane. This man is called addition reaction. This man is called addition reaction. Why? Because it's moving from a higher form of a compound to a smaller form. This one here, observe, what is this one? This man here, is it addition, subtraction, or elimination? It's easy to know. How? First, this structure remains the same. And I said whenever a structure remains the same, the concept is what? Substitution. The structure remains the same, but there will be what? A replacement. Usually, normally, for this thing, it's meant to be hydrogen, 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 hydrogen. But to save time and to save stress, I don't have to put it. But what do you observe? This place say there's meant to be an hydrogen here. The hydrogen was replaced by SO2H. So whenever there's a replacement, that becomes what the a what? This compound is called a substitution reaction. Please, it's called substitution reaction. Please, what of this? Please, all this way. This one here is moving from a single bond to double bond. That's first task. Smaller to bigger. That's first task. Next task, I can see chlorine here. There is no chlorine here. Elimination. I can see chlorine. There is no chlorine. Elimination. Another task to know is that this man single bond, double bond, a smaller to what? A bigger. Smaller to bigger. Elimination. Chlorine is here. Chlorine is not here. Elimination. This compound is what? This reaction is what? An elimination reaction. Elimination. Let's determine for the last one here. This one here is moving from a higher form, triple bond, to what? A smaller single bond. So this one is called what? An addition reaction. Addition reaction. This is how to identify addition reaction, substitution reaction, or elimination reaction. Let's take one more question and then we're off with the types of reaction. Let's take one more problem. Number 2 says that identify each of the following steps as substitution, addition, or elimination. A is A, B, C. Which of them is addition? Which of them is elimination? Which of them is substitution? It's easy to get. First things first, you can start with anywhere you want to start with, depending on your understanding. It's clear that this one here to this. Observe that this one here, double bond. This one here, just a single bond. So a smaller to a bigger compound signifies elimination. Check your notes. Smaller to bigger, elimination. Another way to know elimination is that look at ClCl. The Cl here was eliminated away. It was not here. Although this is this, no problem. But this one was not here again. It was removed. That's because what the another proof for elimination reaction. So I'm saying that A undergo an elimination. What of B? What of B? Observe B. This thing and this thing remain the same. It's just that this Cl was changed to what? OH. That becomes what a replacement. That becomes a substitution reaction. That becomes a substitution reaction. Let's get C. What of C? The structure is an alkene to an alkene, a bigger to a smaller. A bigger to a smaller signifies what? An addition reaction. So A is elimination, B substitution, and C is addition. Please try this for me. Try this, please. Try this, please. And leave your answer in the comment section. Try this for me. Tell me which one is elimination, which one is addition, and which one is substitution. What is A? Tell me A, and tell me B. What is B? And what C? C will be here. Cl is here. A, B, and then C. So tell me what is A. Tell me what is A. Tell me what is B. And tell me what is C. All right, so get me A, get me B, get me C, and leave your answer to A and B and C in the comment section. I'll reply you if you are wrong or correct. See you in our next class. Before I leave this class, I just launched a book called The Shortcut to Academic Success. To access the book costs just 1,000 naira. To access the book, I'll drop a link in the description of this video, or you can reach me out through my WhatsApp number and tell me, sir, I want to order for the book, and then I'll leave you a payment link. And after payment, you will have access to the book. Also, I just learned to get more access to this video on organic chemistry or any other science calculation aspects. To get more of the courses, visit my website at www.ganiyuabubakar.com. In my website there, you get over close to different kind of science courses there. You can buy the courses there, and once you buy the course, it's a lifetime access. Like, it's a lifetime. Anytime you want to get the course, just go to the website. So far you have purchased the course, it's a lifetime access there. Also, do well to like this video, share to your friends and classmates, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you in our next class, and welcome to Excellent Link Academy.